Hey, how's it going? It's Good Friday, 8:30 at night. This here is a dual disc tape player. Okay, this here is your volume button, and this here is your 3-disc CD player. Okay, um, yeah. So I'm trying to figure out why I can't turn the volume up. And when I look and I see, oh, this here are the up and down buttons to the volume. Now, when this fits into here properly, and it's like right in there tight, where it originally was, yeah, I can't get in because I have to place it so that it fits in the way I took it out. But anyway, and as you see, this is the display on the radio, right? And it goes right here, and volume's right beside it, right? So there's display, there's the volume. Let me just flip it around so you can see. That's basically display. As you see here, it says volume, and it just goes back and forth, right? So there you see. Okay, so with all that said and done, this here is the, and it just goes like 2-3 millimeters at the most beyond this. Okay, now this here, that does not even reach this hole here, but that's okay because the buttons are like, well, I would say, like, as you can see, the buttons are like almost at the spot, right? So they work, you just gotta press them. But because this here little diode or arm that goes back and forth, right? Because of the way it's situated, I cannot tell you anything other than it is not long enough to touch those buttons. So no matter how hard I turn the volume up and down, it will never push either the up or down button. I could break it and it will never touch. The best thing I could do is drill a hole into it so I can physically access the up and down buttons physically myself, right? That's all. Or I was to install a new arm for the volume. Now with that said, just because I install a new arm for a volume, and even if I was to access those buttons physically by removing the volume control and just pushing the buttons myself, there is nothing to say that it would work, right? Just like the power to the DVD player, 3-disc CD player. The reason why I mention that is because there was only two problems that I could understand with when I have the power turned on. I can see the LED display, but I could not turn up or down the volume even with the speakers attached to the player. So I don't even know if it would play any sound because for some reason, and I'm guessing it's the volume control, I could not turn sound up or down. So even when the radio's playing, I cannot actually know if the radio works or if the tape player works, even though they seem to work. The DVD even though it'll say DVD, there is no actual power, so it will not open or close, but at one time it did, and my one CD was in there. Why did it stop working? Maybe I dropped it. Maybe something happened, and that's why I took this all apart. Because at one time it did all work, but as you see, there's no possible way I could access the volume control. So whatever happened to the DVD player, whatever happened to volume control, is beyond me. Hey, and that's kind of the beauty of an adventure, and just finding out why something doesn't work, because it worked at one time. Nothing works forever, but in exploring, why doesn't it work now? It used to. And you have mysteries, and the only way to find out is by taking something apart, like this, and going, oh, that's why it doesn't work. Well, what happened? Well, it's a mystery of life. It doesn't matter. What matters is the result. If the result is it don't work now, then, and that's the only problem, well, you got to find out what may stop working. In this case, the volume control does not work. Now I know why. Because the little arm doesn't reach no more, right? So obviously something happened. The disc player, no power. It had power before. What happened? Well, I could use a circuit tester. I could find out why there's no more power, but just finding out about the volume was actually good enough, because now I know, oh, this. So the other radio I have, that the DVD player, it's a single disc DVD player, it does not work. Maybe I could make it work. But after looking at this, I see that, oh, I got another idea, but it doesn't include fixing this or the other one. It actually, oh, my muffins for my mom's birthday, they're done.